Let us start current affairs. ISRO launches EMISAT. ISRO launches EMISAT to provide intelligence to armed forces. ISRO launches EMISAT to provide intelligence to armed forces. EMISAT is primarily a type of satellite electromagnetic spectrum measurements. Electromagnetic spectrum measurements to detect the enemy radars and other surveillance things. EMISAT is like a satellite which will help the armed forces for defense purposes. It will help the armed forces for defense purposes. Launched by PSLV C-45. Launched by PSLV C-45. PSLV's 47th mission. This is particularly 47th mission, and it will help the country for detecting and gathering electronic intelligence from enemy satellites across borders. Enemy satellites across borders, and it is really a great thing for India that PSLV, which is considered as a workhorse of ISRO, PSLV launching vehicle is considered as the workhorse of ISRO. Its 47th mission is also successful, and along with EMISAT, 28 nano satellites. EMISAT belongs to India. Along with EMISAT, 28 nano satellites, and 24 belongs to USA, 1 Spain, Switzerland, Lithuania, Spain, Switzerland, Lithuania and India. India satellite, India is only one satellite, EMISAT. US, Spain, Lithuania, Switzerland. All these countries' satellites, India launched under PSLV C-45 from Sriharikota. PSLV C-45 from Sriharikota. EMISAT is very important. Tomorrow in the Hindu paper there will be a box item carrying technical details of EMISAT. Tomorrow if you take newspaper, you will having a, definitely they will have a box carrying technical details. What is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Kindly read it. Tomorrow we will discuss on this. Next article, as we have already discussed, Israel 52 years back occupied Golan Heights. Israel 52 years back occupied Golan Heights. America openly declared that Golan Heights are the part of Israel. On this episode, 3 nations, Djibouti, Qatar and Mauritius, Djibouti, Qatar and Mauritius, they condemned the move of US to declare Golan Heights as a part of Israel. Djibouti, Qatar and Mauritius. So really it is a issue. And next issue is about, coming to today's newspaper, left unhappy as Congress says Rahul will contest from Wayanadu also. As you all know, Kerala is a stronghold for leftist parties. Kerala, even today, leftism and communist ideology looms large in Kerala. It seems that they are unhappy with Congress taking up, that is Rahul Gandhi taking up in Wayanad. Let's see how it works on. Next article, coming to editorial, Kartarpur focus. Kartarpur focus. In November 2018, Pakistan, in November 2018, Pakistan and India approved that Sikh pilgrimage Sikh pilgrimage site, Kartarpur corridor. Indian pilgrims are allowed to visit Kartarpur, a Sikh pilgrimage site located in Pakistan side. Kartarpur is a Sikh pilgrimage site located in Pakistan side. As you all know, when India and Pakistan were divided, the boundary line is Radcliffe line. The boundary line is called Radcliffe line. India and Pakistan boundary line is called Radcliffe line. Kartarpur went to that part of Punjab. There are Punjab in Pakistan side also. There are two Punjabs, East Punjab and West Punjab at that time. Now Pakistan have a Punjab, India have a Punjab, and Sikhs from Indian Punjab and other places, they wanted to have access to Kartarpur, which went to the Pakistan side. And November 2018, it was told that Kartarpur corridor was ready and Indian pilgrimages can go and visit the pilgrimage site. And Modi praised it, saying that it's a fall of Berlin Wall, comparing to the Berlin Wall. You know what is fall of Berlin Wall? During the Cold War, in 1989, Germany wall in Germany called Berlin Wall was dismantled, was completely dismantled. Germany was divided into two parts, East Germany and West Germany. East Germany is called Communist Germany or German Democratic Republic, GDR. West Germany is dominated by Western powers, America, France, Britain. It's a capitalist Germany. So there was a wall constructed by East Germany because West Germany should not have contact with East Germany and East Germany should not have contact with West Germany. This is called Berlin Wall. The wall was constructed in the year 1961 and the wall was demolished in 1989 November. Fall of Berlin Wall is almost a symbolism for the ending of Cold War period. For the ending of Cold War. In IR there is a term called Cold War. Cold War is a fight between capitalism and communism. Capitalism is led by America, communism is led by Soviet Russia. So Prime Minister Modi have called it as fall of Berlin Wall at that time. Now Pakistan using this opportunity to promote Khalistan movement, separate nationhood movement in Punjab. Khalistan, I think you all know Khalistan movement is a movement to create a separate nation for Sikhs, and Indira Gandhi have started Operation Blue Star. Armed forces were brought. Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale was killed. To take a vendetta, Indira Gandhi was killed. 1984, Operation Blue Star and Indira Gandhi's murder. All these things are because of the movement called Khalistan movement, and it seems that Pakistan is tacitly supporting because Pakistan's aim is to create instability in India. So when Government of India understood this, it is postponing the communication with Pakistan with respect to technical talks with respect to Kartarpur corridor. This is the article. Okay, Kartarpur is a pilgrimage site, Sikh pilgrimage site. So this time Gurudwaras, Sikh pilgrimage sites are important for films, as there was an issue on Kartarpur corridor. Coming to the next article, seeking the next frontier. Seeking the next frontier. Here the author speaks that India have launched anti-satellite missile. It's really good, there is no doubt about it. India have not violated any international norms or regulations. India have demonstrated its capability as superpower, space superpower, and space debris and other issues is the other criteria. See, though India have not violated any norms, all these things, the other emphasizes that there should be some regulatory regime for this type of launching of missiles. There should be some international norms and regulatory norms, strong international norms according to other. So this is very important because ballistic missiles, anti-ballistic missiles, interceptor missiles and intermediate range nuclear missiles. There are variety of missiles, supersonic cruise missiles. So, with its capacity, most of the countries in the world now are launching advanced missiles, which are almost, missiles are not for fun sake, right? When countries start using them, it is disastrous to humanity. So, there should be some international regulation on preparation and use of missiles. And in this article, the author spoke about missiles and space, satellites, missiles and space, and even in satellites there should be some regulation. The author spoke all these things. The first satellite, Sputnik, was launched in 1957, by Russia, and more than 8,000 satellites were orbiting till now. And in future, how we are going to use it and do it is very big question. US 800 satellites, China 280, Russia 50 satellites. So all these things is a very big list, how we are going to deal with this. So we have to think it off. Next important article, murky swamp. Murky, M-U-R-K-Y. Murky swamp. What is this murky swamp all about? This is about Goa politics. Goa politics is always known for overnight defections, discredits and backbitings. After the death of Manohar Parrikar, again the same thing is happening in Goa. Though it is a very small state with 40-member legislative assembly, the issues, the politics is very bad in Goa. That is the message in the article. Next article is about the arrogance of the ignorant. The arrogance of the ignorant. What is this article all about? This article says about scheduled tribes, forest dwellers, Adivasis, and the people who follow traditional methods. So they have given, the other started with a small example. In Andaman Nicobar Islands, there are tribes called Jaravas. There are tribes called Onge, O-N-G-E-S. In Andaman Nicobar Islands, there are tribes called Jaravas, there are tribes called Onge. Here, though out of context, I wish to tell you one simple thing about Jaravas. Do you know about tiger safari? When you go to a zoo park, people in zoo park, they will take you to the tiger safari. It's called tiger safari. Tiger safari. Tiger safari in the sense, when you go to a zoo to show tigers living in the wild, they will take you in a bus or a van, completely closed. In the same way, if you go to Andaman as tourist, till 5-6 years back, they used to take you to human safari. Human safari. To show you Jaravas, the primitive humans. Though we are living in the 21st century, they live 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years old civilization and culture. And they are nude people. When humans go as safari, you know what happens? They used to dance so that the tourists used to throw bananas, chips packets and other things on them. And when this issue have come up to Supreme Court imposed ban on that. Ban on human safaris. So Jaravas are very, very important for exam. Jarava tribes. You know why? Onge tribe, Jarava tribe. 2 months back, a tourist from Andaman Nicobar Islands, from America got killed by sentinels. For that reason, the tribes are very, very important. So the other started writing about Jaravas and Onge. What did he write? He wrote, in 2004, tsunami hit worstly. There is a worst effect of tsunami. Many died. Thousands of people died in Andaman. Lakhs of people died worldwide. But the thing is, Jaravas and Onge were alive. Not even a single death was reported. The reason is, along with the animals, they went to the highlands when there was a natural disaster. So animals and traditional methods, they can predict certain disasters. So educated people Their education is not at all relevant at that time. This was the sense they have written. Whatever knowledge you get, traditional knowledge is always important. You might have bookish knowledge, a lot of bookish knowledge, you might have advance in science and technology, but you cannot ignore Jaravas as primitive. So tribes, their culture, their traditions, their traditional knowledge is very, very important. Starting from this, the other told about the preservation of tribes, forest rights, and Forest Rights Act 1927, Scheduled Tribes and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers Act 2006. And he told, constructing the dams, constructing projects, mining, giving license to mining projects and other things in the tribal areas is disastrous to tribal culture and their traditions. The people who are sitting in the AC rooms in the metropolitan cities are taking decisions about the lives of tribals without knowing anything. They might have a lot of knowledge, but knowledge is useless unless recognizing the rights of basic rights of tribals. And we cannot ignore, we cannot be so arrogant to ignore the knowledge, traditional knowledge which the tribals have and their rights towards the forests. This is the entire thing. And the other ended the article with a quote, a beautiful quote. The quote goes like this. Mahatma Gandhi wrote, "A time is coming when those who are in the mad rush of today of multiplying their wants, that time have come to those who are in the mad rush today of multiplying their wants, vainly thinking that they add to the real substance, real knowledge of the world, will retrace their steps and say, what have we done?" The time have come to those people who are multiplying their wants, that they are searching in vain. Final question is, they have almost come to a very close thing to a question. The question is, what we have done. They have come very close to a question, what we have done. Okay, and the other also mentioned about Konkan. In the Konkan region, refinery is going to come up, which is disastrous to many areas, villages and people. So, arrogance of the ignorant. So, the title itself speaks a lot. Arrogance of the ignorant.